This is kind of a process I started doing about 8 years ago. I just started experimenting with kind of cardboard and just hardware store caulking, and then using acrylic paints on top. And I've kind of branched out recently into using more kind of milk cartons and other plastic bags to insulate different types. And I've really become intrigued by sort of city scenes. I like to kind of look at real pictures and then try and translate them into a 3D sense. Some are a little more simple, like this one. I kind of just wanted a more geometric pattern that then I could kind of play with color on top of. And this one I used a lot of pastels. But yeah, it's I couldn't find any other way to really have a lightweight kind of wall mountable piece, and so I just kept experimenting with these different materials and found that it was cheap and kind of readily available, and so I've just kind of gone from there.
Is there any particular city that you're from?
Generally it takes probably about 20 hours for a large piece. I have to divide it into a couple different stages. Of course, initially the frame, and then I'll use duct tape and cardboard and plastic bags to kind of build the main structure. And then I'll coat, after that I'll coat it with caulking gun and kind of smooth everything and do kind of the more intricate kind of details. And then once that dries, I'll use acrylic and pastels on top, and finally just a lot of plastic sealants. I'm going to keep kind of doing kind of well-known views of different cities and going on that front. And kind of material-wise, I'm also starting another project where I'm sort of trying to use all my trash for a whole year, week by week, and mount that into a particular frame. And that's more of a kind of recycling conscious. Right now I'm more kind of concentrating on urban areas just because it kind of conforms more to the kind of available boxes that I use. But I'm interested in going more towards rural kind of landscapes also, having more kind of abstract shapes to play with. But I really enjoyed doing this New York scene. I tried to kind of imitate the Brooklyn Bridge pretty well. And I also recently did a Dallas skyline that I really liked, and then an Oklahoma City one that I made for this show.